Hello everyone. Today class we discuss about introduction of MATLAB programming for Triple E and ECE students. So in this we mainly focusing on basics of MATLAB programming. Okay. So here we are having some examples related to it. First example, x is equals to sine cube pi by 4 plus cos square pi by 6. Okay. This is some expression. So how we are going to write this expression in MATLAB? Okay, I will show you. So this is the code for this expression. Just type this expression in this command window and enter for it. Okay. So x value is equal to 1.1036. In a similar way, you need to find out x is equal to sine square pi by 9 plus cos square pi by 9. Just copy this command on your command window to show the result. Okay. So you already know sine square plus cos square is equals to 1. So similar this way, that why here x is equals to 1 appeared. Okay. Next one, I need to create 2 into 3 matrix. Okay, that means 2 rows into 3 columns. Okay, how we are going to do means, okay, in a similar way, if you want to create 2 into 3 matrix, in place of zeros we need to place 1. Okay, what happened? Okay, x is equal means 1. If you change this same parameter with respect to the matrix form, two comma 3 or whatever the matrix may be, I am just clicking 2 into 3 matrix. Okay, I need to create 2 into 3 matrix, 3 into 3 matrix and 3 into 4 matrix. This is the code for creating those matrices. Just type this code in this command window and enter. This is 2 into 3 matrix, and then 3 into 3 matrix, this one, and next one 3 into 4 matrix. Okay, so in this way you need to create a 2 into 3 or 3 into 3 or 3 into 4 matrices. Okay, so suppose if you want to addition or subtraction or multiplication or division, okay, if you need mathematical operations, suppose if you perform, in this video I have performed 3 into 3 matrices with mathematical operations. I will show you. Already B having some values now, so we just need to create 3 into 3 matrix. Okay, A having some 3 into 3 matrix here. I am just giving A for it. Okay, so A and B having 3 into 3 matrix. So first, suppose if you want to add both 3 into 3 matrices, just type like this way. Okay, for subtraction also just type A minus B. Okay, for division, A dot slash B. Okay, for division. For multiplication, A dot star B. Okay, suppose for exponential. Okay, suppose for exponential, just cap B. Okay, for transpose, A dot transpose. Okay, transpose means you just interchanging the rows and columns. Okay, for B, just do this command. What we are doing this, just interchanging the rows and columns. How you know these are interchanging or not? You just check the this term. Okay, 127 na, so 127, so 129 B. Okay, B 129, that will be changed into 129. This refers to the B reference. Okay, B transpose. Next one, I need to create relational operation. Okay, suppose I need to create relational operation. This one is the relation operator. Okay, just type A less than or equals to B. Suppose this condition, okay, this condition is compared with, suppose first element in A matrix and B matrix. Okay, just compare this in A and B. This one is A. Okay, A having one value and B having one value, so both are equal na, so it doesn't show any relation, so 0 will be shows. Compare this element B having 3 and A having 3. Okay, B having 9, A having 3, so which one is greater? B is greater than na, so this condition is true, that's why it shows 1. Okay, so this the relation operation shows the result. Next one is for loop. Okay, suppose if you want to find out any matrix, which element you need to find out. Suppose example, I need in matrix second row third element. Okay, suppose if you want to find out A second row and third element, that means A second row and third element is 8. Okay, this one. In this way you need to find out any element in a matrix. Next one is for loop. For loop will be done in M file. Okay, you just copy this command in M file. This is M file creation. Just copy this command, run this command on desktop. Okay, save to a variable name in untitled. Okay, now run this model, change the path, so it will shows the sine wave. Why? Because the y is equals to sine wave na, so that's why the output will be shows in y sine wave plot. Okay, here we also mention plot na, so the sine wave will be shows like this. Then cumulative sum of the elements. Cumulative sum of the elements, just command, type this command in this command window, just delete this thing. Okay, cumulative sum of the first, that means here what this command refers to means add two elements 1 2, the output will be show 3, and first three elements are additive to each other, then output will be 6. First four element additive to each other, then it will show 10, like this way. Okay, next I need to create two-dimensional plots. How we are going to do means, this is the command for the two-dimensional diagram. I will show you. Either if you run in the these commands in this command window, it is fine, or else you need to create a script. For this I don't require any new script, that's why I'm just typing this in command window. So this is the way to create a two-dimensional plot. Here we are combining two different waveforms in a single figure. Okay, so this wave refers to the sine and this one is for the cos. Okay, these are the two different waveforms that will be done in same figure. Next one is creation stair waveform. Okay, creation of stair waveform. This is the creation of the stair waveform. You need to type this command. Suppose this is the sine waveform na, suppose instead of sine I need to create cos, then you just copy, just type y is equals to cos x you need to place in a brackets. Why? Because it doesn't understand. Okay, so y is equals to tan x, then type states. Okay, states x comma y. Okay, that means it starts from the 1. Okay, now we need to create a multiple plots in single diagram. Okay, how we are going to do means, just type this one. I will show you each and every plot. Okay, I'm just mentioning x y z values here initially, and then I need to create a subplot for each and every one. I will show you one by one. Okay, I'm just creating 2 comma 2 comma 1 subplot. Okay, in the same way I need to create second thing. Okay, 2 comma 2 comma 2 subplot. Okay, now you can figure out the two diagrams. Okay, two dimensional diagrams will be fixed on one in figure. Okay, in a similar way we need to type these commands for showing multiple plots on a same figure. Okay, this is the way to create multiple plots in a single figure. Okay, next one, I need to draw a flow chart, pie chart. Okay, pie chart for the different branches, different students in a branches. Okay, or if you take any engineering college, so for ECE having 45 students, CSE having 54, Triple E having 39, and EIE having 30, Mechanical having 25, Civil having 15, and Chemical having 10 students. Okay, so how we are going to create a pie chart means, you just type this in this command window, or if you directly create a M file. Okay, then here we mentioning gtest placement. That means with the help of our hand only we can create this thing. Okay, so in this 45 students refers to ECE na, so that means when we creating a pie chart it refers to 21 percentage. Okay, so this one is ECE, this one is CSE, this one is EIE, and this one is Triple E, and this one is mechanical, and this one is chemistry, and this remaining one is civil. Okay, this is the way to find out the uh, pie chart. Okay, in a similar way, suppose instead of doing this thing, I am just changing the bar. Okay, I'm just changing the bar. What will happen? Just take a look here. So this is the bar diagram. Okay, this one refers to ECE, this one refers to CSE, and this one. Okay, in a similar way. Okay, close this thing. And final thing is this one related to the control systems, either for Triple E and ECE students. Okay, compute the transfer function of a state place model with the following data. So how we are going to do this example means, just simply type this command in this command window, enter. So this is the state place representation of a system. Okay, suppose if you want to create a transfer function to it. Okay, just type tf sys. Okay, this refers to the steady place transfer function. Okay, and next one is, you need to find out a Ferranti effect for the 5000 transmission line. This is related to the power systems. Okay, this is an example. We just need to find out the sending in voltage and phase angle. Okay, how we are going to do means, you just create an M file for this. I'm just creating an M file. Just copy this command. Already they give sending in voltage, all this data. we need to find out sending end voltage here, okay. And also we need to find out the active and reactive powers. How we are going to do means just save this in until 2 and run this model. So this is the way to find out the Ferranti effect and also sending end voltage parameters, okay. Next one, plotting of Bohr plot, root locus and Nyquist plot for the transfer functions. In this we having second order, fifth order, fourth order, okay. So first take a look for the second order. So this is the transfer function for the second order for any plot, okay. Suppose for example I need to find out the root locus, okay. For example, first of all I need to find out the root locus. Just type for it. Close this thing. Okay, this is the root locus plot, okay. I just create grid for it, okay. Then only it is clearly visible on the graph, okay. So in that I need to find out zeros and poles, okay. How we are going to do means just type 0. This is the command to find out the 0. And if you want to find out pole, okay, just type this command. So this is the way to find out zeros and poles in a root locus. And next one is Nyquist plot, okay. So this is the Nyquist plot. And next one is Bohr plot, okay. So this one is the Bohr plot for the second order system. Suppose if you increase the order, suppose the fourth order, okay. I am just taking an example, fourth order. This is the fourth order transfer function. So I need to find out Bohr plot. For example, I need to find out Bohr plot. So this is the Bohr plot for the fourth order transfer function. For this also I need to find out gain margin, phase margin, gain crossover frequency, all these things. How we are going to find out means this is the command to find out the gain crossover and phase margin, gain margin, all these things. You just type for it, okay. So this is the way to find out the gain margin, phase margin, gain crossover frequency, phase crossover frequency, okay. And next one, fifth order transfer function, okay. Final thing is fifth order transfer function. This is the fifth order transfer function. So the fifth order transfer function, just to create Bohr plot, Nyquist plot for it. This one is Bohr plot, okay. This one. And next one is Nyquist plot. This is the Nyquist plot. And next one is root locus, okay. So this one, look at here we don't have any zeros, okay. Now if you want to find out zeros, just type 0. It shows empty, okay. That's why I am entering in this command, okay. Here we don't have any 0 here, okay. Suppose if you want to find out pole, okay. So in this plot we having 0, at the 0 side we having one pole, -1, -2, -3, and at the place of -5, okay. So this is the commands for board plot, Nyquist plot, and root locus. Okay, thank you for watching this video. We will in the description link we having all this matter. Okay, you just download this document and type these commands in the command window. We get the results. Okay, so you can easily download this document in the description link. Okay.